A new relationship sure does Britney Spears' body some good. You can see here, this is a photo that was taken on Monday. The pop superstar was photographed hanging out outside a friend's house in sunny Malibu, California, wearing nothing but a tiny two-piece. And she looked pretty unbelievable. Spears will show off her amazing body once more on an upcoming cover of Shape magazine. Joining me are two of HuffPost editors, Christina Anderson, HuffPost Style Fashion Editor, and Yu Young Lee, HuffPost Celebrity Editor. Guys, she looks great. I mean, I just showed one photo. Here's another one. First of all, love the swimsuit, but more importantly, she looks great in it.
She does look great in it. I mean, she's wearing a bandeau top. You know, we know Britney loves her time in the sun. She loves to, be out and about in a bathing suit. She does look great. I mean, who's to say if it's from, working out, from, who knows? But she does look great. I mean, she is wearing a belly button ring, so I do take a bit of an issue with that. But other than that,
I'm not a belly button ring fan either.
No.
But Britney Spears is someone we've followed since she was, in her 15, 14?
Right.
And, we've seen her go up, we've seen her go down, we've seen her come back up again. So it's good to see her, after all she's been through, still looking good. I think she's doing a show soon in Vegas. That she still has it.
Yeah, I mean, there are reports that she might do a Vegas show, and she's, she was on X Factor last fall, and it seems like she's getting her act together, and it also seems like she's kind of just like relaxing, and she's kind of, she's experimenting with different looks, like really tight clothing and being out in the sun, but it just seems like she doesn't really let the outside media affect her anymore. She's just being a normal person.
Being a normal person,
yeah.
and what's the latest on the dating life? I know she just broke up with her old bodyguard, who she was engaged to.
Well, she broke up with her fiance.
Jason Trawick, her old manager.
Yeah, who was so handsome and dapper, and I feel like her style really, she got it together when she was with him. Then they broke up, and she dyed her hair dark, and I started to think, oh goodness, here we go. Soon it's going to be the pink wig, and it's going
to off again.
Yeah, and so I mean, I don't think this is a woman who is happy to be out and about wearing, furry Ugg boots. Yesterday she wore a strapless dress that with no bra on underneath, and is about to fall off. She just doesn't care, and she said before in interviews, when I see pictures of myself, I feel like maybe I should step it up a little bit. Yeah, maybe, but again,
she's sometimes shockingly sort of plebeian, she just wears whatever, and it's.
And she was also shown in one of these photos smoking a cigarette. I mean, it's clear that she doesn't really care that much.
She doesn't care. In fact, most times I feel like she doesn't even brush her hair before she leaves the house in the morning. And again, maybe she just is like, you know what? I've been there. I've been, combed and brushed and made up for so many years. Who
well, as we
cares?
said, we've been following her for so many years.
Exactly.
She's probably just over it.
Exactly.
And she looks happy. She looks good.
She looks fit.
She looks fit, and I'm happy for her.
Yeah, exactly.
But let's move on to the next one. Real Housewives of Atlanta star Portia Stewart and former NFL star Cordell Stewart are reportedly headed for divorce. The Atlanta Journal-Constitution says Cordell filed for divorce from Portia on March 22nd after less than 2 years of marriage. Cordell insisted that he shouldn't have to pay spousal support because, quote, she's an able-bodied person earning income and is capable of supporting herself. Guys, what do you think of this? I feel like regardless of what both are bringing in, isn't it just kind of the right thing to do to provide spousal support, or am I wrong?
I'll let you speak to this one.
Yeah, I mean, she apparently is making a decent salary on the Real Housewives of Atlanta now. He is a former NFL star. I'm not really sure what his income is like in this situation, but what's really remarkable is that 1 in 4 divorces happen for the cast members of Real Housewives. In the Real Housewives franchise. So it's kind of fascinating to see yet another marriage hit the dust. And
people were shocked by this. I mean, they were only married, as I said, 2 years ago.
Yeah,
both well-known people, cute young couple.
And the show seemed to really focus on their marriage. And, when you do something, when you have your marriage or you have something that personal kind of be for entertainment value, what do you expect? It is going to probably...
These reality shows seem to break up a lot of couples.
Nick and Jessica, that should have been the warning.
We just saw Bethany Frankel and her husband.
Right. Yeah.
When you're really under a microscope for all of America to study, the stress, I can only imagine.
Everyone's commenting, everyone has an opinion. How can you go out in public and not feel that?
Right, but at the same time, they did make that choice to put themselves in that position. So, who's really to blame?
Right.
We consume it, but they offer it up. And, at a good price, too.
And frankly, we love the drama.
Exactly.
I say it, but we love these up and down marriages.
Exactly, and this drama is going to propel, is going to keep them both in the spotlight for how much longer?
Yep. Well, moving on to someone else who's always in the spotlight, Kim K. Kim Kardashian seems to have finally got her maternity wear fashion right. You can see here this photo following an appearance on Good Morning America Tuesday morning. The pregnant reality star changed into a tight mustard-colored leather dress and motorcycle jacket. I think she had 3 outfits on, if I read this right, in one morning. I don't know what you guys think of this one particularly. Can we show this again? You can see her belly button here, which it kind of bothers me. When you're pregnant and you're showing, do you still wear tight dresses like that?
Okay, let me just say this. This woman has yet to get maternity style right. Yes, she is chic, but let's be real, that baby is smushed in that leather dress. I mean, everything she wears is so tight. Yes, I'm for showing off, show off your blossoming shape, show off your bump, but maybe in a little bit of stretch, not in tight pencil skirts and tight leather dresses. That baby must be like a pancake in there.
Is this an improvement though? I mean, we've seen her in some pretty horrific pregnancy outfits, or not pregnancy outfits rather, but should have been over the past few weeks. Is this mustard dress an improvement?
I mean, maybe my standards have been so low just based on what Kim Kardashian has been wearing in the past, but I actually wrote this article and I loved this outfit. I thought like a tight dress actually worked really well on her body. I agree with the leather. The leather is very, very strange and it's very constricting.
It's very constricting.
But recently she's been wearing these like crazy sort of like big poofy skirts and like she's all boob and it's just strange and she like
well, she also wears, what she's doing now, what she was wearing yesterday on Kelly and Michael was, she wears something that shows off her top, right? And then it volumes out to give her bump some room. So it goes boob and then volume. It's just like, well, where did your waist go?
I think she's trying to figure out this whole pregnancy look.
She is.
Because everyone's been talking about her weight, and I'm sure, as any of us would be, a little bit insecure about that. And so how do you wear clothes that don't make you look as big, that make the bump look cute in a way?
Right. And actually, I can't believe I'm saying this, but this time around, Jessica Simpson she's pulling off maternity wear.
She looks amazing. She looks better than ever. Yeah.
She looks better. It's much better than she did last time.
She should give Kim K some tips.
I know, exactly. From one mogul to the next.
Kim is someone we will continue to follow for the next few weeks and months of the pregnancy. But let's move on to the next one. Adam Levy, son of TV shows Judge Judy, and a New York suburban district attorney is being accused of interfering in a child rape case. The suspect in the case, Alexandru Hasu, is charged with raping a 12-year-old girl in 2010 and was Levy's personal trainer and recently lived with him. Levy has recused himself from the investigation, but the local sheriff claims Levy is still involved. Kind of a strange case.
Very strange. I mean, anytime you've got celebrities involved, it just takes it to the next level of bizarre. I mean, what do you think about this?
I think there's something definitely shady going on. I mean, the son of Judge Judy Levy, he was apparently housing this guy who's being accused of child rape, let's add. He was also his live-in personal trainer. So it's like kind of like a weird sordid story.
A little bit too close to home.
Yeah, it's like Judge Judy. You kind of want to know what Judge Judy would think about this.
Yeah, exactly.
Right?
Exactly.
Maybe he's asking his mom for some advice. You would think.
Exactly. I mean, I'll be interested to see what sort of statement she makes, if she makes one at all. But it all reeks a little bit too much of like a Michael Jackson moment for me.
Very strange one that we will obviously follow. But moving on to the next one, Madonna was out in New York City this weekend looking like anyone but her usual glammed up self. You can see here she's on her way to the Kabbalah Center in Midtown Manhattan with her kids. The singer was snapped going incognito in a heavy black coat, a black fedora with her hair tucked in, black shades, and black leather gloves. I love seeing celebrities without makeup because it's the all natural, it's a confident look. I'm not feeling this Madonna look.
Well,
I'm sorry. I
think it's a lot of black. I mean, first of all, the fedora is leather, so that's just interesting to note. And also, like, who goes to their place of worship in leather cut-off fingerless gloves? That's
Madonna does.
Exactly. But we've been seeing a lot of celebrities out and about without makeup on. And I think that just says something about sort of the prevalence of the paparazzi. But every week we see celebrities sort of in the parking lot at Whole Foods, here, there, and everywhere without makeup on. And listen, I got to give them credit.
Hey, we're human.
We're human. And I think what really stands out for us is we're so used to seeing them so dolled up on the red carpet that to see them out and about, even if in just like a light dusting of blush, looks dramatically different. And so everybody pounces on it and says, oh, look, without makeup. And the fact of the matter is, usually they still look pretty damn good.
I mean, we forget. I mean, she's what, above 50 now?
Yeah.
56?
56. So That being said, I mean, I shouldn't be too harsh, but the way we normally see Madonna is totally decked out in costume, a ton of makeup. So when you see a bare face, a very light-skinned Madonna,
Yeah.
it's
And she
just
is very
completely
pale. She
different.
is very pale.
Well, it's also, you know, the image that she presents herself. Like, she comes off as a very strong woman, and she's always like very careful about her appearance. She seems like she's very controlling. And this, she kind of looks like an old grandma.
Yeah.
And she looks like an old grandma in like sniper gear. Like,
In sniper gear, exactly.
like a Russian spy. Or
But
something.
I guess we also have to take into account, you know, she was on her way to the Kabbalah Center, so I guess you can't go to, you know, your place of worship totally decked out and dolled up. But yeah, it is very different from what we're used to seeing her. In fact, it's sort of like seeing her and seeing these celebrities when we see them without makeup, without their armor on. So in some ways it's shocking, but in other ways it's like gratifying. Like, oh, they're kind of like
Actually,
us.
I look kind of cute without makeup on. They make me feel a little bit better about myself,
Exactly,
right? I mean,
exactly.
say what you will about Madonna without makeup, but she's got a rockin' body at her age. So we can
Amazing.
at least end on that note. But Christina Yu Young, it's so fun having you guys here together at HuffPost Live. We need to do that more often. But
Thanks
so
for
much
having us.
for joining us.
Thank
we
you.
appreciate it.